Thanks for watching this edition of the High School Sports Insider. Bill Angeles St. Joe's is on a great streak in boys basketball. The Vikings have been to the state championship game 5 years in a row, which is a state record. Jerry Higgins has been on 3 of those teams, and now he's a senior leader, especially in the classroom, where he's an outstanding student. Here's Jerry Higgins, our Ohio Lottery Partners in Education shining star. His name is Jerry Higgins, but he also goes by Gene, and his head coach calls him Waterbug.
This is a nickname he got when he was younger, just quick, annoying like a water bug. My dad started calling him that, and it kind of stuck.
Opponents must have a lot of nicknames for Higgins. The senior point guard is listed at 5'9", and yet he keeps winning games.
A lot of people look at me and say, "Oh, he's 5'7", or 5'9" actually, and they kind of take it for granted. But I try to play with a lot of heart and desire.
He doesn't see size, and Gene doesn't. He doesn't see size, and you can't. It's hard to measure that left ventricle. It's hard to measure that heart muscle, and his is pretty good.
Higgins got a state medal in 2015 as a freshman, but he didn't play much. The next year, he was in the starting lineup, and he led Bill Angeles St. Joe's back to the state finals. The Vikings lost the game, but gained a more determined leader.
One of the assistant coaches, Ashton Ward, he would always joke around in practice and say, "Oh, you have a state championship?" Because I think that senior class' state championship and not yours. So I always kept that in mind.
Gene was on a mission last season, and this time he finished the job. He earned first-team All-State honors, while leading VASJ to its 7th state championship.
When we went back my junior year, I made sure that I had to get my own championship with me leading the team, and that's something that's very special to me.
And for all the games he has played, including 3 years of football, his best stat is his GPA, a 4.3.
Once you figure out time management, it becomes a lot easier. I've been trying to keep a high GPA and play sports all my life, so it's nothing new to me.
Schools from the Ivy League and the Patriot League have Jerry Higgins on their radar. Not bad for a water bug.
I want to be the leader that not only is the leader on the court, but also off the court. I want to set an example for these guys in school. I want to be a guy that they can have fun with, but also they can be serious with and take things from.
If you know a student who shines in the classroom like Gene, send in a nomination. It's easy. Just go to OhioLottery.com. At the top of the page, find the tab that's marked Supporting Education, and that's where you'll find all the info.